Conan's Bazaar has turned the page to yet another rotation, lifting the cover on the Nemedian Chronicler's archive bundle once more. This is an older bundle that I, for some reason, didn't review at the time. Today, we're going to do just that. Firstly, a disclaimer, this set was gifted to me by Funcom. Just like all my other reviews, that will in no way affect my opinions of this set, nor would it affect my recommendation or lack thereof. So without further ado, let's get started. The Nemedian Chronicler's archive bundle comes in at 862 Chrom coins as of the 8th of Feb 2025. This equates to about $7.18 worth of coins, but because it's an older bundle, that price may go up or down in the future. The bundle contains the following items: the Nemedian Library Bookcase, the Nemedian Library Ladder, the Nemedian Lectern, and the Nemedian Tome Placeable. So let's start at the end and work our way up. The Nemedian Tome is a fairly unremarkable placeable book that you can use to decorate any table or surface. It's a fairly large, thick book with a nicely detailed cover and spine, and it will look at home almost anywhere in your house. That being said, it is, again, quite unremarkable. Just a standard decoration piece that is nice to have, I guess, but likely won't sway anyone's opinion on this set. The Nemedian Lectern is an interactive placeable that includes the same Nemedian Tome atop a wooden lectern. The lectern design is quite nice, though at more than a glance, the model is sadly quite low detail, which might bother some people. You can interact with the lectern to play an animation where you'll approach, open the book, and read and flick through the pages. When you press interact again, you'll then close the book and leave the animation. This animation can also be accessed by thralls through the ghost system, which is a very nice functionality to have for libraries. The lectern is fairly nice. Its interactivity adds a nice layer of depth to it, especially because it works with thralls, though it is, in reality, nothing too amazing. It's fine though, the animation is decent, and it fits really well into the bundle. The Nemedian Library Ladder is a placeable decoration that takes the idea of a portable staircase and a platform that would typically be seen in an older library. It suits really well and is fairly good. You can walk up and down it, and this would certainly sell the effect of creating a library. No other decorations like this really exist in the base game, so it's certainly a unique item. That being said, it is rather plain. It would be great to be able to actually move this item without having to pick up the decoration itself, an interaction that seems like a missed opportunity given that this decoration has wheels. However, the game doesn't have that functionality in this or indeed any other decoration, which is a shame. It just feels like a bit of an omission, again because of the wheels. Nonetheless, the library ladder is pretty unique, does actually work at its function, and would fit really well into a Nemedian library. Finally, the star of the show, the Nemedian Library Bookcase. The bookcase uses the variable placement system to change the layout of the books within it, of which there seem to be a lot of different layouts, and they can also be free-placed on foundations or snapped to walls, though you do not have manual control between each mode. Placement can be a little touchy, as the bookcase can half snap between walls and it can also snap on both sides, but that also lends itself to a much more flexible experience, so I think it's worth the trade-off of a tiny bit of placement jank. Visually, the bookcases are nice and rustic with various convincing book layouts, passable visual quality on the wood, great visuals on the books themselves, and a partially open back so you can see the texture of the wall behind it. To be fair, these bookcases are leaps and bounds better than the Aquilonian Hidden Entrance bookcase, as they're far more flexible and slim, and I'd say they're also better than the Corinthian bookcases as they're able to actually snap. You're even able to snap the bookcases to a single wall like so, and then remove the wall between them so the bookcases are against one another and allow you to see straight through them. Super flexible, nice design, and a really great rendition of a bookcase. So, time for the ultimate question: is the Nemedian Chronicler's archive bundle worth your hard-earned money? I've got to be honest, outside of the bookcases, this set doesn't have a ton to offer. The Lectern, Tome and Ladder are fine, and I've used them a couple of times, but they're nothing really noteworthy. The bookcases, however, are absolutely the cornerstone. They're really well done, and I've used them a lot of times. They also get even more of a bonus because even though they are Nemedian, they can fit with other styles. For me, I think the $7 price point is a bit high for what's here. That's mainly because everything aside from the bookcases doesn't really inspire any sort of feeling in me, positive or negative. The bookcases are amazing, but are they worth $7? For me, I don't think they are. The price isn't hugely far off, I'd say. If this were a $4 or a $5 bundle, it'd be more palatable, but I don't think it's quite doing it for me at $7. So, final verdict, at the $7 price point, I do not recommend this bundle. However, that comes with some conditions. If you do really like the Lectern, ladder and or the tome, I don't think this is a terrible deal. If you're only after the bookcase though, it might be worth waiting to get it separately. Cohesion is a really big factor here. All the things in this bundle do actually really feel like they fit together, and they're super complementary. That may sway you, but if you only care about the bookcases, wait for them to be sold individually. They have, to my knowledge, already been up on their own at least twice, I think, if memory serves. So if you just want the bookcases for the cheapest price possible, buy them on their own. Overall, a pretty decent bundle, but that's really carried by the bookcases. The bookcases are absolutely the star of the show, and for me anyway, everything else is not underwhelming, not overwhelming, it's just kind of, well, whelming, I guess. It all fits well but doesn't really evoke any sort of feeling in me, positive or negative. I feel truly whelmed by everything that isn't the bookcases. Anyway, that will wrap us up for today. Thank you for watching. This bundle is quite old now, but again, for some reason at the time I didn't review it. I know there's a couple of other bundles I've missed, like the chessboard build set. I'll also review that when it comes back around, alongside the new Corinthian and Pictish bundles. I know people find these videos more helpful than just looking at the Bazaar store page, so even though it is an older bundle, hopefully it helps people to make a more informed decision. Thank you for watching, and a massive thanks to our wonderful esteemed coffee cultists for continuing to support the channel over on Patreon. If you want to support the channel yourself, check out the Patreon through the link in the description, or join as a member here on YouTube by clicking join just below this video. Take care, and I'll see you soon.